With the release of Medusa, there was a bunch of conversation on how drastically the change was from the concept to the battle pass. And if you were wondering, yes, this is a similar situation. We have Artemis, which is part of the battle pass, and there's a couple key changes that really made it seem like a separate skin. Is it better? Is it worse? You guys let me know. Anyways, if you go to the battle pass, you will be able to unlock Artemis after reaching level 70. But before we get started, let me make one thing clear. I'm not bashing this skin nor the concept. I'm just comparing and trying to see which one I feel is better. Before you call this skin or the concept trash, try to think of one thing you like from each, okay? Let's start a conversation. Anyways, let me give you a quick 360 on the skin. I'm not gonna lie, key features that I really love about this skin is the hair. I really love how accentuated the hair is, the design. I love the galaxy effect on the hair. It's a little different from the other one. It looks more muted as well. The galaxy effect looks pretty cool, but in my opinion, I do feel like the galaxy effects are kind of played out because there's so many, especially in Fortnite KROW, that it kind of doesn't seem special anymore as opposed to when it first came out. That being said, if done right, it can definitely stand out. And in some cases, this skin with the hair definitely stands out. Everything else kind of is I'm not gonna lie, but overall, I feel like this skin is pretty solid. I don't mean to offend you guys when I say this, but I definitely feel like this skin is battle pass material because I feel like there's a couple unique details that I feel like would have made this better. That being said, I'm not gonna lie, this Lego variant of her is amazing. Godlike, pun intended. Yo, oh my gosh, I really love the hair. That looks so cool. Let me know if y'all want me to cover some of the best Lego pieces in Fortnite. I don't know, but this is so adorable, man. The red lips, the eyes, little baby girl, yeah, she looks adorable. That being said, once I seen the concept, I was actually blown away. But before that, let me see her second style. She does have the hoodie on covering the hair, and you can tell once again, it's pretty much the same design, just different galaxy effect. It's more like a lava. Let me pull up the concept, and you're gonna see how different it looks. It's honestly pretty much the same, but there's one key detail they changed that really made it look like a different skin. Let me bring it out right here. Boom! There it is. Just look at both of them side by side and wow, it looks different. It's a similar skin, but it looks like a whole different type of skin. Let's dive deep. Let's check out the concept itself and see some of the details. First things first, if you see some artifacts, it looks a little weird, a little grainy, it's because it is AI upscaled to 4K to look better. It was a smaller image, so it's not gonna be perfect, but it looks pretty amazing. You can see some artifacts right here as well. Anyways, let's start off with the hair. The hair looks pretty cool, pretty aggressive. It almost looks like it's escaping. It starts from the head all the way around. It almost seems like her whole, you know what I'm realizing? And I think I'm right. It almost feels like her whole face is covered by the galaxy effect. If you look at the eyes, you actually do see some galaxy effect here. And I feel like it cuts off where the mouth is. Another thing you notice right off the back is the skin is actually a different skin tone. It's more paler, more whiter, less tanner. And the mask itself looks amazing. It gives me like the mask vibe, like those French kind of masks. And it looks pretty nice. It has like a silver kind of metal to it. Her eyes are white and glowing. I'm really messing with the black lips, the nose, little nose action. Yo, I'm digging the hoodie. I feel like all this looks amazing together. I don't know if this is black or if it's just a shadow, but yeah, it looks pretty amazing. And right off the back, you could definitely see there's a bunch of similarities on this skin versus the game one. You got a little bit of design on the chest, on the chesticles. You got some galaxy effect right here in the stomach, more right here, right here. It's pretty much the same skin, to be honest, but I'm gonna be honest, she looks more aggressive here. She looks kind of insane. She reminds me of Raven a little bit, especially with the face, the purple kind of vibes. You see a little bit of blue glow right here, some black armor, kind of like a black skirt, kind of Tifa vibe from the Cydia. Pretty nice. Got some chain action going on here. I'm digging the blue arrows along with the white kind of hoodie cape combination. You see some of the fist right here, a little glow action right there. I don't know if this is a tattoo or part of the galaxy effect, but it looks pretty nice. Going down here, you do see some kunai action going on by the thighs, little thigh action. I like it. W galaxy thighs. I'm loving it. McDonald's sponsor me. Anyways, I do love how this metal kind of like design wraps around her leg, her thigh. I forgot what this called, man. Am I tripping? I'm having a brain fart, yeah, but this muscle, I forgot what it's called. But I'm gonna just call it the thigh meat. Anyways, I really love the shoes. They look super aggressive. You got like this hook at the end. It almost looks like a razor or like the claw from a raptor from the movie, from that one dinosaur movie. Man, I feel so old, bro. I don't not remember that. And if you look closely, you do see some kind of squiggly design on the dress, which is pretty nice overall. I think the skin is pretty solid. And I don't want to sound biased, but I think I prefer this one. It's almost identical for being honest, but the mask, it kind of like the mask, the eyes, the lips, the hair, the way it's like executed, it kind of gives it more like an assassin kind of vibe, more like a dark, sinister vibe, which I definitely feel like a lot of sweats would rock, but I digress. They changed it. Rest in peace. To have a side by side, and once again, you could see it's pretty much similar. One thing I will note though is it's kind of crazy. I just noticed this is that the galaxy effect, though it is kind of similar, the one in the battle pass is blue. It's more like a blue kind of a red vibe. This is pretty much full on purple, dark blue, which already changes that vibe as well. By the way, there's a nitpick. Is the face is kind of like whatever for the battle pass skin. She kind of just chilling. Obviously, that's her default face. You can tell some of the facial features on this skin is kind of like Greek inspired. She got the chin action going on, especially with the nose. This one is I don't know if it's the same or not. It's pretty much covered by the mask itself. Another difference you'll notice is that in the battle pass, she does have like a belt buckle right here. And on the concept is just a black sleek kind of belt. He does keep the similar design on the dress as well as this. Another thing, actually, now that I noticed, if you notice on the concept, the dress almost has like a cloth kind of feel. It's like very silky, and on the battle pass, it almost has like a texture that seems like it's rubber. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I definitely like that on the concept better than this. Yeah, this gives me like a rubber kind of vibe, like a rubbery feel. If you look at the concept, you got the same blue crystal on her arm as well as on the battle pass, along with this little squiggly line. Pretty nice. Another difference is you do have like these kind of like feather things on the head of Artemis, which she's missing from the concept. So there's very slight differences, but I'm gonna be honest. Overall, it's a pretty identical skin. Just adding a few changes really changes the whole skin. Another thing that is kind of interesting is that in the concept she has kunais. In game, she has bullets. 3 giant slugs. That kind of takes away more of that assassin kind of feel. Because I don't know about you guys, when I see the concept, I see assassin, I see intimidating, I see kind of like this intimidating assassin aura. And when I see Artemis, she look like she just went to Starbucks to get a little latte, you know what I mean? To chill with the homies and shit, you know what I'm saying? Hit up the Greek gods to kind of vibe out. She not serious, she just chilling. I'm not saying it makes the skin bad, but I wouldn't mind having this in the item shop. I feel like this skin could be an item shop material. At least if you have to scrap this clothing design, incorporate something with this face, because this face is clean. I will say though, on the bonus styles, you do actually unlock a pink style for Artemis. And if we look closely, I think she looks pretty amazing. I really love the hair. It has kind of a different galaxy effect, which once again looks muted versus the other body parts. She's also rocking some pink eyes. So it's just starting to make me think, like, how would she look like with all pink? I think that'd look amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe make the mask white, the galaxy effect pink with some accents of blue, just like on the hair. Maybe make the eyes pink. I don't know, maybe like light pink. I mean, I don't think there's much to say. I'm just still surprised. Like, it's pretty much the same skin, just a few changes really changed the vibe to it. One last thing I will say though is if you notice, this little cape kind of falls to the side. It looks so dynamic. Obviously it's not gonna be like that all the time, but I wish they had something like that in the game, you know, like a lobby pose where like it's kind of flowing with the air, because it looks kind of just droopy. It's just chilling. It's not moving at all. Another thing I feel like would make the skin more unique and more and add more flavor to her is giving her these type of like facial expressions. Like, you seen the wallpaper, she's like she looks very warrior like. She looks like she enjoys the hunt. She's hunting Ares and the tiger, I believe, and it really makes her look badass. I'm not gonna lie. Same with this wallpaper right here. She definitely has that vibe, like she's ready to hunt, she's ready for war, which makes her look really cool. But then you see her in game and she looks like a different type of person. She looks like very chill vibe, very kind of relaxed. Nothing wrong with that. But I feel like with these type of skins, if they add like these unique kind of facial expressions in the lobby along with the poses, it definitely makes the skin stand out a lot more. I mean, aside from that, to end it off, let's just compare how she looks like versus the concept with the hoodie on. The little kind of scarf cape vibe on the concept is kind of just laid down flat in the battle pass, which I'm gonna be honest, they could have added some wind or something in the background, but I don't blame them. I don't know how I didn't notice this, but I guess the last thing I can say is the shoes in the concept look more dynamic, more aggressive. The one in the battle pass looks pretty okay. I'm not gonna lie, it looks alright. It looks like a downgrade in my opinion. Now that I think about it, let's compare the base version. And yeah, it's actually kind of different. You see a similar design starting from the toe all the way up here, but it's missing a couple like spikes. It's not wrapping around the leg as well, so it loses some of that aggressiveness, and it kind of replaces it for comfortability and a more regular boot, battle ready boot. So that's another thing to kind of note. So even though it has very minimal design changes, the few small design changes it has, like starting from the boot, the shoe, the kunai, the pose, the hair, the mask, the skin tone. The skin tone is kind of whatever, to be honest. I feel like she'll look cool regardless. I think the concept does a pretty great job in telling the viewer what it does and what it's trying to come across as. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys prefer the concept over the battle pass or not? Let me know why, and feel free to let me know one thing you did like on the variant that you didn't choose, because in the last Hades video I thought the concept was pretty cool, but a lot of people were hating on it because they didn't feel like it fit Hades, and I can understand that. But aside from fitting the Hades theme, I definitely feel like the skin was pretty cool overall. Anyways, let me know what other skins you want me to cover, and if y'all messing with the content, kick the like button, subscribe for more. Catch your boy live on Twitch. We vibing over there, nothing but vibes. It's your boy KROW. Holla at your boy. Gil.